This is Gifty Etc. at www.giftyetc.com. Today I wanted to show you how I'm currently using my Franklin Covey Flourish. Now I do a video like this fairly often, and the reason I do it fairly often is because the use of a planner changes a little, and I want to give people not just a tour of my planner, but an overview of what uses I have for my planner. So I'm going to open up to probably the most important spread, and that is the dashboard. And you can see that I have lots of papers and notes back here. Most of them have to do with a medical and dental appointment that my children have. They will get filed away nicely once all of those appointments and tests are over. I got into a car wreck, and so here's the officer's card. Right here, I keep cards for all my upcoming doctor's appointments. And I think that's really important to keep because once I had an appointment canceled because they had the wrong date, and it wasn't my fault, and I was able to prove that and not have to pay for it. I have this little post-it dashboard. I just got it, I think, on Amazon or at Office Depot or something. And here is my daily docket as I'm using it right now. Now, if a day is more busy, I do use a Quavitas daily page instead. But this isn't a crazy busy day. I did have to work for a few hours this morning. I have someone calling me to inspect my car. I have to work out and do carpool. You see, I highlight things as they're done. Anything unusual that I'm bringing with me goes into the prep area. Right here I have lunch, and right here where I'll be making dinner, I have dinner listed. And then in different groups, I have all of my little tasks that I had to do today. And you can see I've done most of them. So go me. Here are the ones I had to do on the computer. Here are the ones I had to do at home. And you'll see there's a little H or a little C. Maybe to point to it better using this little tip. A little H or a little C. That shows you exactly what I got done. These things have a little @ symbol. And I don't know if you can see that. It's the same symbol that you use in your email. So if your email is email@gmail.com, that little @ symbol means someone else has to do something, but I'm helping out with it. For example, my child has to make a Mardi Gras box, and so I'm helping him out with it. Next is generally my Target shopping list. Keep it right there so that I can add groceries to it as I go. And I went shopping yesterday, so it's pretty empty. And then I have a whole bunch of blank papers, just in multicolors that I hole punch on each side so I can use them anywhere I'd like in my planner. I use a 6-hole hole punch, or I take an old page and just use it to guide where I'm going to punch the holes with a single hole punch if I'm on the go. And these little sheets of paper, I just got some cheap paper at a dollar store, and that's what I use for these colorful papers. Next, I have my projects category, and if you follow Gifty Etc. on the internet, you know that any active projects get put into this index. Let me show you the indexed. A lot of these I've gotten rid of because they were more appropriate to keep track of on the internet, and those are in OneNote on the internet. But I basically put the projects just in the order that they go. So here will be blog and then wait. That happens to be alphabetic order, but even if it's not, right behind here would be blog, right behind here would be wait, in that order. And then you can see that I put little tabs like right around the B's, I'm going to have my blog. And closer to the W's, I'm going to have wait. And that way I can find where those little stickers are very easily without having to bulk up my planner with a bunch of ABC files or ABC sheets. Next to my task, and if you check out Gifty Etc., you'll see that I revised my task list a little, made it a little cleaner. I'm not sure if that post has come out yet, but it's coming out sometime this week. Next, I have my today marker, and it marks my calendar pages. Here's my monthly calendar page, and it just has all my monthly stuff, including my monthly blog plan. And here are my weekly pages, and you'll see today is a Monday, and on that day I already have C Daily written down. And the reason that I have C Daily written down is because I use this little sticky note here in the front to put all my information together. If it's not a particularly busy day, I may just use my calendar and my weekly pages for my task. Again, my task are due dates, things that have to be done or should be done, and then other things that I want to work on if I get time to do them. You can see my future pages. They're just as they were in my future page video and my future page planner, but basically these are all the future pages for the year that repeat every year, followed by a little highlighting card, a yearly planner, so that if anything is written on these future pages, that's just a one-time thing, it gets highlighted on the card and I can quickly check that. Finally, I have my notes section. The index works just like the projects index, and I think you can see it a little better here. I'm going to have meds, then weekly review, then planner notes, and they're going to be in that order. So around behind the M, you're going to see the little meds tab right there. And then next is going to be the weekly review tab. And I'm going to go ahead and turn to that. And so here's the weekly review tab. And it's right here. I've got my weekly review, my monthly review task right there on that tab. And it's down by the W's on the file pages. So if you look at the index, here's the W's, here's weekly review. So the next thing would be planner, and it's under the P's, and I can go straight to the P's, and then right behind weekly review, and I have notes about what I would do in my planner, what size printing paper I need, that sort of thing. Finally, I have some supplies and a little bit more blank paper for more formal things that I might take care of. You'll see right here I have a highlighter, and over on the front part I have my Frixion erasable pen. This is also a Frixion erasable highlighter. I like that because it makes it all work pretty well together. Let me show you kind of how skinny my planner is. So it's not an extremely stuffed planner. I think you can see that. Let me show it to you this way as well. It's not an extremely stuffed planner, and I like that because it makes it really easy to carry with me wherever I go. This is Gifty Etc. at www.giftyetc.com. Hope you enjoyed the tour of my planner. I hope you learned something, and I hope you join us at my blog. Have a great day.